Welcome back to Game Over Cancer 2025. And just as that last run was ending, we did get a 100 US dollars donation from Pyrobug, who is congratulating us all on the good work. So good work, all. Pyrobug, if you'd like that put towards any of our incentives, please let us know in the chat. But for now, we're going to keep on going with the great games being played. We have Mega Man X3. We're going to see a Only Buster run. Take it away, OwlyForest.
Hey, thank you so much. Love all the runs today. Like you say, I'm doing Mega Man X3, and we're doing this the most foolhardy way that we know how, which is Buster only, and we're doing the low percent route, so I'm not getting any of the power-ups. And I'm going to time this because the way I've been practicing it, we're kind of close to PB again. It might happen today. So let me know when we're ready to jam.
I think we're ready whenever you are, so give us a countdown and we can start.
Okay, let's do this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Now I'm on the US version, so this means that things are going to be a little bit slower for us. It's going to be a little longer to go through all the text boxes in the game. But generally, I like the US version. You get to see X curse at the end of the game. Sorry, spoilers, but that's, I think, one of the peaks for me is my childhood. I get to see, one of the more mature themes come out in a game. All right, we get control just shy of 37 seconds. Let's do it. Lost a dash. All right. Mac, we don't get to see too much of Mac. I think Mac is a kind of an interesting character, but there's not a lot to say about him. Other than that, I guess he's one of the few characters who ever captures X. That's a hard feat to pull off, but he did it. And temporarily, we're going to get to be 0. Just a note, since this is the Buster only category, I am not going to use the Z-Saber. .138 door, that's not bad. All right, this is the end of 0. He's gone. We won't be seeing him again. Well, I mean, we'll see him, but we won't play as him. This is a pretty straightforward playthrough. We're gonna shoot some stuff and jump around and try not to die. That's kind of the gist of this whole route. One of the big staples of this run is just trying to learn when about a second has passed, because that's when the iframes are done. And everything is just a race against those iframes and getting your next shot in, so we're going to see a lot of that timing. I'll offer my reactions sort of in these dead spots where there's no action, but I don't know, this is kind of a mentally intense thing because I have to pay attention to so much timing, so I might not have a whole lot to say during the heat of the stages. You can go to any stage you want because this is a Buster only run, but I like to go to Gravity Beetle first. It has some really intense jumps in it, and if you're speedrunning this for time, you want to get that out of the way early so you don't get reset fatigue. Let's get to work. This is the elevator skip. Well, one of them anyway. It's painful, but it saves so much time over waiting on that elevator. Oh no. Alright, first boss, Gravity Beetle. He's not hard. He can still get you if you're not paying attention, but, you know, we're just gonna, as I say, we're just gonna shoot and jump around. That's the whole category. Blam! Blam! We're not getting a good pattern. Oh boy. Oh no. That'll happen sometimes. You try to feel out that threshold of when your max charge has finally reached that level, and sometimes you shoot out a green shot by mistake. We're doing really well with time. Hope I can keep it up, huh? One Maverick down. And from that, we go right into Blast Hornet, which opens up with one of the meanest jumps in the run. I'm going to focus while I try to pull this one off. Missed the first layer. Got the second. The mid-boss. I believe its name is like Shuricane or something like that. It's 6 buster shots fully charged. I used to think that you could just mash through this guy, and it doesn't really help to mash him. 1. Shoot to make him jump. 2. 3. 4. 5. Oops. Did I say... Oops. Did I say 6? I can't do math. Well, some number after 6. That's what it was. I used to think that you could just mash through that guy, and it's actually not effective to do so. Oh no. This is the, I guess, the warehouse and manufacturing plant. And once we shut this down, these red robots will be no more. We won't see any more in the Maverick 8 stages. They'll be replaced with weaker green robots that hurt you slightly less. There aren't that many places where it comes up, but I kind of like that benefit. It's another benefit of having Blast Hornet second. All right, pattern 2. Got him. We're right on pace again. Doesn't look like we're gonna get a gold on that. We didn't get the elevator skip, but that's really... I like this stage a lot. It's an exciting stage. I love the boss fight. One of my favorite parts of X3. Now we get a 40-second cutscene. I always thought this was kind of interesting. Dr. Doppler's just kind of plotting, brooding in the eyeball room. Inviting his minions over, he's like, oh gosh. Minions, where are you? They pop in, yes boss? And then this guy, whoever he is. Alright, from here we divide the bosses up into sets, or at least I do. At some point in the next 3 stages we're going to fight Bit. I hope it's this one. Ah. Wow. Alright, let's find out if we get him or not. I really hope we do. Nope. Well, that's okay. The reason why I kind of want Bit to show up here is that he opens the battle with an attack that I can avoid very easily. Okay, catfish time. Catfish fight is one of the biggest time saves you get. I mean, if anybody plays this game, I'm sure you already know about this. The rage attacks that you get after his health bar is at 50% take a lot of time. I'm going to try to get him to 2 or 3. We're getting close. Here it is. No. It's not good. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he rushes. Okay, we get 3. I was nervous it was going to be 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we got him. When you get him around 50% health, I kind of enjoy it if he does another big Volt Triad attack and he sits there and lets me throw some more damage into him. But we got out pretty okay. I'm happy with this. Rush Crawfish next. I'm hoping that we fight Bit here. Again, he'll open with a ring attack, which is really easy to avoid. But if you get him in Tiger, he's going to start with a fireball. Ooh, Lag City.
We did just get a donation there, if you have a second.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's $25 US from Nanotime. They didn't provide any message or anything with that, but we appreciate it nonetheless. Once again, all the donations collected today are going towards the Canadian Cancer Society to help kick cancer's butt. So make sure that you keep on giving. And of course, there's also the prizes for every donation of $5 or more. We have some Steam keys to give away for either Resident Evil 4, Street Fighter 6, the Mega Man Legacy, Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, and Monster Hunter Wilds.
That's fantastic. All right, so we got through the bit fight. We're kind of entering this weird, I don't know, sort of submarine layer situation. And I guess we're going to wreck it. Ah. Rawfish, I'm going to have to focus for this guy, but he's a fun boss. You can actually control every move that he makes, if you position yourself just right. That's what I'm going to try to do. Shoot. A few extra steps in that fight, but it went okay. You can see he kind of just rushes forward in increments and then does a check on you to see where you are. And if you're high, he's going to try to knock you back down or claw at you. And if you're at low, sometimes he'll tail stab at you or try to get you in his little grippies. Neon Tiger. I'm sure I'm glad to have Bit out of the way. Getting to Tiger with less than full health is one of my greatest fears. Beautiful stage. Okay, that's alright. Respawn them. Dragonfly skip. Okay, mid-boss is a worm. I'm going to try to get him in 2 dives. You have to make use of dash lemons to do that, and definitely lay into him as soon as he appears, but totally doable. Cool. Now we don't have to shoot anything else for the rest of the stage until we get to Tiger. When you play Buster only, I feel like you really start to appreciate these breaks where you aren't shooting. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't have to charge every second? That's great. And I'm also going to enter this boss chamber without a charge because he'll block it if I try to shoot him with anything charged. There it is. Yeah, that's a pretty clean split. We're still right on pace. And when I say pace, I mean we could potentially get this in under 53 minutes. All right, next boss set, we have a chance of fighting Bite, the other giant mid-boss. And I'd really like to fight him in Toxic Seahorse or Blizzard Buffalo stage. It's not the end of the world if you fight him anyplace else, but I really like to protect my health in Buffalo stage, you know? You can take a lot of hits there and it jeopardizes my ability to finish the stage. Do we get Bite? We do. This is, I don't think, a very hard fight, but it's a hard one to do well. Yep, we got hit. We got hit twice. I gotta be careful of the turtles. Now, why did that happen, Owly, you might ask? That's because I tried to rush him. Try to sneak in those extra shots. But we should be okay. This mid-boss is unremarkable. We just spam him. We just shoot him. And I'm going to come off the wall and not go through the gate, because I'm interested to see what he drops. Might be helpful for me at this moment. Nah, it's not big enough. Ah. Oh gosh, really? I was trying to gap jump. Seahorse time. Seahorse is kind of a pain if you fight him Buster only. He can actually kill you. Alright, now his attack pattern changes. And it's mean. Oh no. Oh no, and he melted too. Melts take so much time. You hope for 0 melts. But we got a melt. We got 2 melts. Alright, we came out of that one okay. 2 melts is kind of average. I always try to aim for out of the park, right? You want 0. But you can't influence RNG. Blizzard Buffalo's next. Pretty quick stage. Very interesting boss. And we're on pace to get a sub 30 Mav 8. I don't know why I'm charging right now. We already fought Bit. See, the lights are on in this stage. That is because we fought the catfish and won. So you get some cosmetic benefits in this stage. I guess it's a cosmetic benefit. Lights are shiny. Who doesn't like shiny lights? Good chance anybody watching already knows this cheese strat, but if you don't, well, you're in for a treat. Blizzard Buffalo does a height check on you, and if you manipulate it, he will repeat running into the wall. Cool. Or you just throw some CFO at him so you alternate your uncharged and charged shots to make it go faster. And we're done with Buffalo. That was a pretty quick one. Now to what I think is the hardest stage in the Maverick 8. You can complete it, yeah, but can you be fast at it? I've never been fast at this. Funnel Rhino, let's do it. And I'm charging again. What is this about? I think I've got a habit. Who knows what this charge is for? What enemy will receive it? I like to kill that tank in case he has a drop for me. The Hell Crusher, the mid-boss in this stage. The fastest way to get through him is to spam while you're on top of him. So you're going to take damage. And if you're me, you don't spam very fast. But I like to be at full health. Let's do it. Okay, that's doable. So you can see we lost half of the health bar. We hope for a little health drop here because the rest of the stage can be kind of brutal to you if you don't have any health. Yes! Hey, we're in business. I didn't have to shoot that guy. I just was mad at him at that second. All right, let's fight Rhino. This is one of the first stages that ever made me love Mega Man X. I don't know if anybody remembers this. I sure do. There was a Nintendo Power Challenge asking, can you beat Rhino, Buster only? I was like, sure I can. No, I do this all the time. That's where it all started. That's where the madness began. That's a commanding sub 30. Looks like we're getting out of here at around 29:30. And we're going to enter the Doppler stages right after this next cutscene. veteran players ask this question. Nobody's really answered it. How do you get in here? Like, we all see him. How do you get in here? Anyway, we found Doppler's base, and now we have to go end the bad guy. How he buried that fortress in the middle of that desert, I really don't know. But we're in now. That's bad. Well. That's not good. Well, gonna have to do all that again. Those red robots, this is precisely why I get rid of them in the Maverick 8. Any body bonk on these things takes like, what is that? Looks like 6 health. And you have 16. Don't know why I'm charging. Because when you shoot a giant buster blast like that, you actually have a hitbox that reaches slightly up. You end up using that in a couple of Doppler stages. Hey, it's 0. And there he goes again.
Sorry, I just had the thought of Zero being that tuxedo mask meme of, my job here is done.
That's exactly what he does. Anyway, I'm off. Until we meet again. That kind of stuff, yeah. All right. God Car Machine. Oinari. These guys, we've seen them before. They're going to do a little fusion, huh? And now they're this thing. I'm going to focus. Wow. Okay. 1 death in that stage, so the death counter sits at 1, but I feel overall pretty good about it. If we're thinking about splits, we're still not out of this yet. In my PV, I actually had a death too, so we're actually doing okay. Now we do the hardest elevator skip. Really, it's a stage that just leads up to that one thing. Here we go. Zoom. I carry a charge through there just in case I need to try to farm for health. I don't actually know why I'm charging now. I don't need to charge anymore for a while. This section. I'm going to attempt a snail skip, and it's going to hinge on pretty much whether we get one missile or two. You can still save it if you get two, but it's harder. Here we go. There's a second leg to this elevator skip that I can't currently do, but I'm learning it. All in due time. I feel like that was a lot. It still makes my heart go. Alright, so we don't get the saber in this route. Meaning, we're gonna have to fight Vile. And he's in his big ride armor. To my knowledge, I'm the only person who does this strat, so I call this, I guess I call this the Owly perch. Oh! Owly perch failed. Why does that even work, you might ask? Well, I have a second to explain it since we gotta repeat all that. Ordinarily, if you're touching the wall, if you're sliding down the wall, and Vile punches it, causing that shake animation, you'll drop. But if you're just wall kicking in the middle of a wall kick, it doesn't do anything to you. You can just keep on bouncing indefinitely. Okay, stage 2. We're kind of pinned, but don't worry. Like, Vile jumps over your head, and all you have to do is don't get impatient. Got him. So that extra death costs about 45 seconds? No, maybe 50 seconds. But we're still not out. I mean, we could potentially still PB this. I think we're still doing great on time even if we don't. Very happy with this run so far. The refights. Doppler 3. This is the longest stage in the bunch. Anybody remember that meme about the square hole? Look at this triangle piece. What hole does it fit in? That's right, the square hole. Here's the boss that's weak to drill. What do we fight him with? That's right, the Buster. I go to Catfish first because we have a full health bar, and if we really, really need to... Yes, there we go. We can sacrifice some health to make sure that we really bring him down a lot. I think we can get him in 2 rage attacks now. Yep, we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got him. That's like a 10-second savings. given that that did cost half the health bar to get, I'm going to do a little bit of farming, but you can't stick around and do a lot because that's just bleeding time. You go to a boss that you hope doesn't hit you at all. I missed the rhythm one time and he rushed me. Luckily we had, you know, enough health to survive one hit. Alright. Seahorse it is. If you're going to take a hit, you want it to be on Seahorse body. You don't want to get hit by the acid. If you can help it. Anybody else nervous? Me too. Every run is like this. Really makes you want to play Buster only, I know it does. But we're almost there. Gravity Beetle. These refights are pretty much the same as before, although your rhythm is going to be staggered, and some of the bosses have add-on attacks that they didn't really exercise before. Great. We didn't get touched. What is that, 4 of them? So there are 4 left.
Yeah, I don't want to come in and distract you on the pace you're currently going on there, but since we're getting near the end of the run, are there any shout-outs or anything like that that you'd like to give?
Oh, absolutely. You know, this route would not be possible without help from Geo Plays Gaming, who I think is one of the... Yeah, he holds any percent and the 100% world records in Mega Man X3. Really great guy. Helped me work out some strats. Also just want to thank everybody who ever dropped in on me rehearsing these streams, because it was painful, I'm sure. It's a hard route, and... There we go, got him. It's a hard route, and it's I don't think it's really possible if you don't have people fighting in your corner. That's what I have to say about it. There we go. Rhino's kind of tough. He comes at you with some drill attacks that you typically don't see in the Maverick 8 fights. And he uses them a lot, especially after a rage attack. You'll see that triple drill. If you're used to ping-ponging around the room to dodge him, that's going to be a difficult fight. Oh, come on, Tiger. Don't do those orange attacks anymore. One left. We got Crawfish, Doppler, and then the big Sigma fights. Nice. I'm excited about this next part because we solved a mystery. The speedrunning community did. Special thanks to OTrials for having the memory mapper out. But we found out that in the Doppler fight, there's this orange shield that Doppler will do. And it will sometimes block your shots, and sometimes it won't. You would never see this if you're trying to use the lightsaber on him. But if you're Buster only, that becomes a big deal. Turns out, if you make that green turret shoot, like we just did, now he can't block you with that orange shield. It's the weirdest little glitch, but, you know, very helpful to know. It overwrites part of his sprites that say this shield can block. I'm gonna shoot off to the left, make him green shield, and then we just Buster him. Green shield, Buster him. And here's what I'm talking about. Cuts right through that orange shield. It's the D shell, I guess you call it. Sweet. Looks like we are nearly back on pace. Oh no, it's gonna come down to the final fights. That was a gold. That's the best we've ever done the Doppler 3 stage. It's Tuxedo Mask Zero back again. I'm gonna go scout ahead. Until we meet again. And he's out. No. There we go. I'm gonna need to focus for these two fights. Phew. Alright, and this next fight, you have to watch where the circle bombs are coming from, out of the shoulders. They have an order, 2 left, 2 right, and they always repeat this. You can get trapped if you don't mind when they're happening on the right. It's RNG which part of the cycle they start in, so we hope for a good pattern. Left. Right, that's bad. We almost got trapped there. Circle bomb. Ooh. One more hit. Gotta get out of here, quick. This is unlikely to be a PB today, but we're really close. I'm super happy with that. Let's get out of here. Okay, we got it. We got it. We were 4 seconds off PB, but that was a fun run.
Wow. So close it came to that last split there.
It sure did. Just a couple fewer missed shots, we would have had it, but, you know, we're not stopping there. So it's a dead end. What are we going to do? If people don't know what's happening, enjoy the ending here. Ha ha ha, this is the index. Tuxedo Mask saves us again. All right.
He did something.
We sure did. Now we're going to cause some beautiful destruction. Like, hats off to the game artists, wherever they are. I love this scene. And there we have it. That is X3 Buster only low percent. Didn't get any power-ups. We didn't get any upgrades. Didn't use the right armor. Didn't use the saber. And that took a really long time to train up, but I think it's a lot of fun to do.
Just under 53 minutes, coming well under the estimate there. So good job on that. All right. Anything else you'd like to say before we finish up there?
Sure. If anybody's a huge Mega Man X fan, consider joining the Hundo Cup, which is a tournament, actually 3 tournaments, put on by good buddy Apt America 1. Check out the Hundo Cup, and it's based on skill level. You don't have to be a world record player. You can be at any skill level and still match up and play for a charity. It's a great cause that provides video game carts for long hospital stays for kids.
All right. Speaking of charity runs, this is Game Over Cancer 2025, supporting the Canadian Cancer Society. We've got more runs coming up, so we are going to go ahead and set up for those. But thank you once again, OwlyForest, for doing that Buster-only Mega Man X3.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.